read pertaining to black culture.
You ever see agents actually studying
Oh, yes.
music of
Yes, yes. Yes, I've seen them going over even video portion of cultural events. The understanding, like when, okay, you have an organization like Leroy Jones' Black House. You remember that? Okay, Leroy Jones' place was done on the thing of tribalism. That's where I first heard the word Kintu, Mantu, Huntu, Hintu. These words of the African continuum. I learned that from an agent. He ran it down to me. They make in-depth studies of the personalities of the people they're dealing with too, culturally. It always helps. It's the thing of, you can take their culture and use it against them.
how large would you say an extensive collection on our culture would you say the FBI has? Would you rate it as large as a particular library, like the Schomburg Library in Harlem?
I would rate it better. I would rate it better, and the fact is that they go into details that we probably would overlook. Will Heaton used to meet me in different places. You know, Will Heaton, that was one of my supervising agents. There is a certain bar in the Los Angeles area where people into black cultural things met, and Will Heaton used to meet me there. And he would go into very long and tiring conversations with some very articulate brothers about culture, African culture, and Afro-American culture.
Tell me about some of the cultural organizations that you infiltrated and what you did.
ASLA, My Fun Days, Watch Writers Workshop, which they had.
Watch Writers Workshop?
Yes. Watch Writers Workshop was one of the oldest established black writers workshops.
That place was burned down.
Yeah. Bureau had it burned down.
How do you know that?
I know because I participated. I did the art.
You burned down the place?
Yes.
Why did they want to do that?
At the time, funding had been cut to the workshop, had been cut out, but it looked like there was a possibility of a grant being given back to the workshop. And if there was no theater, there would be no grant.
How did you do it?
2 cans of kerosene, Purex bottle, gasoline, and the flare, highway flare.
Why didn't you use more sophisticated stuff?
Oh, no. No. You're never overly sophisticated. It's too obvious. This way you make it look like, maybe somebody in the neighborhood that got kicked out of the theater at one time, got mad and came and burned the damn theater up, that kind of thing.
But you were involved in this affair? I mean, didn't it get to you at all what you were?
Hey man, that got to me a great deal. I love that theater. I built the stage.
You built the stage?
Oh yeah. When I got to the workshop, the stage that had been, the original stage that had been built needed an extension on it. The original part of the stage was in terrible condition. It had no lighting system.